What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement with Basement Squad Reacts, along with my daughter.
Des, what's up?
What is going on? Desiree is back in the building. We're going to be jumping way back into some Linkin Park. And what song are we going to do today, Des?
Papercut by Linkin Park.
What is it? The Papercut song, when this album came out, I remember it, but I don't remember it being like one of the more mainstream of their songs. It's more so now, but in the beginning, it really wasn't, right?
Yeah, like I think when I was like 5 when this whole album came out, but I feel like the more popular songs was like In the End or Crawling or something, even for like us that listen to it now as opposed to then. So I feel like this was an underrated song on the album. I feel like this is one of the best songs on the album.
Yeah, when I first heard of Linkin Park, I heard like One Step Closer, and I'm like, I didn't even know their name. Like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Like, this song is banging. It was rocking, and I was like, what is this? And I think as time went on, there's so many great songs on this album that don't get as played as often, like Runaway.
This album has no skips. Like, I feel like you could listen from the whole thing. This album has no skips. I still listen to it to this day. Dad gave me the CD.
The CD, remember that?
CD, yeah.
Jeez, I grew up with records and tapes where you had to flip the tape and hit rewind and bang, and hopefully I'm in the spot I want to hear.
Dad used to play Rage Against the Machine on the tape in the car.
On the tape, on a cassette deck.
On the cassette tape.
Cassette deck, yeah. I mean, I barely remember 8 tracks. I'm not that old yet, but I remember when cassettes came out and albums and the whole thing. But Points of Authority, Runaway, Papercut, I think a lot of these songs over the course of time became big because One Step Closer, Crawling, In the End, these were like the mega hits off of this. And I think these other songs, as time went on, came along.
I feel like this is like one of the best songs. It's just the intro, it immediately got me. The whole intro, like the beat.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you hit number 1 off the track, the whole beat, it was just like, okay, I don't know. Like, this song underrated to me.
Yeah, not anymore, but at the time, I think it was, man. We're thinking back 22,
I still don't
23
know,
years.
like, people...
And it's the first song on the album.
I know that they love Linkin Park. It's always, like, Minutes to Midnight and on. They never, like, give creds to this or Meteora to me. Like, I don't know why.
They
like,
should. Meteora doesn't get as much credit as it should. I think there's a lot of
That one has
great...
no skips either.
Right, that has no skips either. Well, let's get into this one. And this really was the first song on... But back then, even before you got the CD, people would just skip to the better songs. And I know when you had a cassette, you would just fast forward to the song you want to hear because you didn't have time to rewind and fast forward to songs you didn't know. Anyway, thank goodness those days are over. Let's get into this right now. Papercut. By the way, Basement Squad, please subscribe, bell notice, drop some comments down below where you'll find the link to this video also in the comments down below. Let's set it off.
See, already, the instrumental is crazy.
Right. It just drops, right.
It drops.
And the transitions in the song are tremendous. It comes in slow, drops the beat, smooths out everything. The transition's just right on it.
And if you just listen to honestly, I always used to listen for the beat. I never realized how deep the song was and how simple the title is to the song.
Amen. Amen. Let's go.
Today, I'm so uptight today. Paranoia is all I got left. I don't know what stressed me first and how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like. A voice in the back of my head, like a face that I hold inside. Face that awakes when I close my eyes. Face that I watch every time I lie. Face that laughs every time I fall. So I know that when it's time to sink or swim, face inside is hearing me right underneath my skin. It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. Can't stop what I'm feeling within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. I know I'm facing me. Points out all the mistakes for me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing group. They came out strong and hitting, and not back where I think a lot of songs today go for the one-hit wonder. They just go for the one hit and just ride on one hit instead of just going all in. Maybe that's just the way the music industry wants it nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times people, because we have such easier access to music now, a lot of people don't really want to go through an album. Everybody just kind of wants to go for the song, go for what they're listening for, shuffle around. Nobody really takes time to listen. I can't say they don't take time to listen to the art, but they don't really. Everything's just so fast now. Like nobody takes time to like appreciate.
Appreciate. There you go. Appreciate, because nobody wants to listen to a whole album, but they'll listen to 100 songs in a row of different artists.
And I'm kind of guilty of that now too, as opposed to then, because I like to skip through songs. I can't sit through anything for too long, so I like to skip through a song real quick, kind of bounce around it, and then see if I like it, then download it, instead of just listening to the whole thing.
When I was punished for my report cards, I would sit in my bedroom and listen to albums. And I got to know a lot of bands when I was growing up, from Rush to Motley Crue to Run DMC to Cypress, all of it. Public Enemy, just from listening to albums. And I heard songs I probably would have never listened to today had I not been listening to those albums then. Song after song. I just played a whole record. I mean, it was a weekend. I was punished anyway. My report cards never made the refrigerator.
But a lot of people didn't have ghostwriters either for this. So I feel like it's really their raw talent going into it. A lot of people did not have ghostwriters, and I'm not knocking people who do. I'm just saying, like, it's
no, you're just talking about the era of today. Today, it's...
Because I kind of got hit with both, like in the middle of both.
Yeah. When I grew up, the artists did everything. They wrote the music, played the instruments, and... Right, like there was no ghostwriter. And that's just the era. You're not knocking anybody. Let's get back into it. We'll back it up a little bit because we started yammering away there. That's what we do. Let's go.
Inside of my head, it's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. I know you got a face in me, points out all the mistakes to me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me on first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody likes it. The fact of the matter is I can't add up to what you can, but everybody has a face that they hold inside. Face that awakes when I close my eyes. Face that watches every time they lie. Face that laughs every time they fall.
Love this song.
Sink or swim. The face inside is watching you too. Right inside you sit. It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside.
It's coming. I'm waiting for it.
It's like I'm paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. The face inside is right beneath your skin. The face inside is right beneath your skin. The face inside is right beneath your skin.
Love it. We're hearing that again. I love that part. The beat is just like, boom, and then it just drops in. It's so amazing. I love it.
I know.
Man, you miss music like this, man. I mean, I just miss Linkin Park. Just miss it. R.I.P. Chester. I just miss Linkin Park.
What a time.
Oh, I miss it. Oh, don't get angry. I gotta hear it drop. Love it. Absolutely love it. That ending part where they just drop and then you had the background vocals and Chester comes. It's just amazing. Just everything was put together so well on that song. But as you said, there's no skips. So how do you pick? I mean, anyone they would have put out, I feel. I know it was Crawling and One Step Closer, and in the end were the main ones. If you chose this as their opening, never heard of Linkin Park before a song, this would have hit
They
hard.
need to open this at the concert. I have to shout you out, Dad, for this, because I wouldn't even know, like, anything about this without Dad. My cousin and I, he used to have us ride around in the car every day in the summertime, and we would always...
In the Focus.
In the Focus. No, this was before the Focus.
Was it before the Focus?
Me, you, and Asia. Dad, in like 2000. I don't know, the Explorer?
I don't know, whatever.
Expedition, you had one of those. Every day we would ask, and this would be the first song every single time.
It was.
It
wow,
was.
I'm just thinking back to those times. Wow.
Yeah.
And wow. Oh, yeah, you had the Focus, right? Well, anyway, we had jumped in. We're going to be doing a lot more of Linkin Park. We got to do a lot more of Linkin Park. This is just memory lane right here. But, yeah, we'd always play music and jam out in the car, and they were younger with a cousin and all that. It was just amazing.
And he was just so deep with it, like the instrumental to his vocals, like what he says, like, how do you have the beat drop and then you say the sun goes down and then you say the light betrays you? Like, that's so crazy.
It's deep.
Yeah.
The lyrics are really deep because I felt the same way when I was growing up with the bands, and the rap I listened to was, I always listened for the beat first. I never paid attention much to the lyrics until I started getting a little bit older. I'm like, wait a minute, what did he say there? And then boom, you start listening and you start relating some things to your life and to issues going on or what have you, and it just, that's what makes music so great. But I always look for the beat first, just like you. I think a lot of people do. And then you start having that ear for the lyrics and then matching up with the song, and then usually the mood of the song, the vibe, the beat matches what he's talking about. And there's a lot of deep lyrics in so many of their songs, and we're definitely going to get into a lot of them.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about a person by listening to what they listen through the beat of the song, or your favorite artist. You could learn a lot about somebody's aura just through the beat alone. That's
Kurt Cobain, for instance? Kurt Cobain, for instance? Yeah. Wow. Well, this was a great one, Des. Des picked this one out. She's been dying to do this because she hasn't been on the channel for a while. Dear old Dad has been covering the channel, bringing it up. We're almost at 1,000 subs.
Hold it down.
Almost at 1,000 subs. Holding it down, Dad. But she's here today. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of different things as well. I'm Johnny Basement.
Des.
And we're going to be back with more Basement Squad Reacts videos. Please subscribe, bell notice, like button. I'm going to drop the video link down below so you guys can hear that without seeing us hammering away on it. We will catch you on the next video.
Later.
Johnny Basement, we are out!